Hi, it's John here at Primal Woods and Be Your Biology, and we're going to check in again on our pickles. And as happens, I kind of let time get away from me. So these have been in the brine for now almost 6 weeks. So let's see if I let them go a little too far. Okay, so nothing obviously wrong when I open the lid. Things look good. I'll say this, it smells like pickles. Alright, this is actually looking good. Okay. They still kind of look, I'll say, a little cucumber-ish. I hope you can see that, but it's just this whiteness. I'm kind of surprised, but let's see. I don't know if you can hear that crunch, but they're very crunchy. And they're definitely pickles. This is good news. Okay, so I'm going to move the pickles to this half-gallon ball jar. I'm just going to do it by hand. And I'm just feeling them as I put them in there. If I feel anything that's really mushy, I would put it over here on my plate. Okay, I think I'm going to need to get a second jar. Back with a second jar. Okay, now I'm going to see what's going on with these two that had a mushy spot on them. Okay, the pickles look fine. I cut off the mushy spot. Okay, now what? Now I'm going to take the brine out of the fermenting pot and just pour it through a colander and collect the actual brine without the garlic, the oak leaves, and so on. Hopefully without making too big of a mess. Got pretty close to the top of my pot there. Oak leaf. So I have pickled garlic. I showed you some of that last time. I'm just going to put that right into my jars. Okay, and then I did mention in the last video that I typically dilute the brine, but I'm going to fill the jar about halfway. Okay. Okay, now I've got the jars about halfway filled with brine. It's not science. I mean, obviously, the fermentation process is, but at this point, I want to top them up with Berkey water. So the combination of diluting the brine and refrigerating these will slow down the fermentation process. Effectively, it'll stop the fermentation process, and then we can just we can start eating them. So there's still a lot of dill that made its way through the colander. I put the garlic in here. Obviously, there's still a lot of pickle juice in there. And there's pickle juice in my pot, which we can drink if we'd like. And so there you have it. After, it was 6 weeks to the day actually, we've got 2 half-gallon jars of homemade sour dill pickles. Easy peasy.